Hey everyone, and welcome back to Sunday Morning Chat. Joining us today is Blizz, Papsmear Panda, Subitech11, and Tiki Milk. Go ahead and say hi, guys.
Yo,
what is up?
It has been a long day for us here at Casual Gamers. We are actually very tired. Working our normal jobs has definitely taken its toll, and it's about 7:30 at night right now when we're filming this. So today's topic, though...
The night's just beginning.
No, shut up. Today's topic is the impact of gaming and animation today. And by animation, we mean just anime. And I'm going to kick things off with what is everybody's opinion on how Demon Slayer really affected anime in 2020? Perhaps.
Come out in 2020 or 2019? Was it always a 2020 anime, even in Japan?
No, it was a 2019 anime, but in 2020, when the movie is kind of getting... I know the movie came out in 2021, but it came out in Japan in 2020, and then that's kind of when, at least in my eyes, things kind of really started blowing up for it. It blew up in 2019 as in Japan, and then a little bit in America, but holy shit, when that movie came out in 2020 in Japan.
Yeah, I didn't even know about the movie until 2020.
Yeah, exactly. There you go.
I didn't even know about the show. For how long has the show been out?
The show's been out since 2019, man. But it's been out since 2019. I didn't even know about it either until this year. So,
well, I've seen things about it, but I wasn't gonna look into it until it came out in dub because I'm one of those filthy dub people. And then
I watched it in sub when it came out. The first episode popped out of nowhere, and I'm like, "What the hell is this?"
Yeah, Blizz is kind of our resident.
I'm gonna sleep on this.
He's our resident anime guy.
Watched it. I loved it. I watch anime all the time.
Oh, what's
yeah.
So since Blizz is kind of like the resident anime guy, Blizz, how's anime really affected you? How's it affected you and your outlook of the world? That's a scary question to ask someone like you. Move a little closer to your mic.
Get my popcorn ready.
Alright, so anime for me has been pretty much like I won't say the thing to do, it's the only thing to do, honestly. If you ain't anime, then what are you, bro? It's like lifting. You gotta watch your anime in all different kinds, because there's wonderful kinds. Slice of life,
Yeah, but how does it make you feel when you watch it?
Puts a big smile on my face. I watch it with enthusiasm and happiness.
I don't know why you keep drifting away from your mic.
It's miserable, but anime's great.
You just keep drifting away from your mic. It makes no sense. Sure. Anyways, Paps, okay, what about you? As we know, it makes Blizz happy. Didn't really have any crazy thoughts there, Blizz. But all right, what about you, Paps? Like, when did you even start watching anime?
That's pretty calm for Blizz, but I started watching probably sometime in elementary school. Because, as a young growing boy, the one anime that all young growing boys go to is Dragon Ball Z, of course.
Yeah,
so that was probably my first intro into anime, and then
I
guess you consider Pokemon too.
I think back then, did we even really know it was anime that we were watching? I mean, because it was on Cartoon Network. I don't think we knew the difference.
Does count as anime?
No, dumbass. I don't think we knew the difference between anime and cartoons at that point in time.
No, I don't think we knew at the time. We just saw dudes powering up, fighting, flying in the air, shooting energy blasts. That was shit back when we were young.
It's cool.
Oh yeah, that's really what got me into anime as well. It was Dragon Ball Z, of course.
I tried going Super Saiyan a couple times.
First one's Dragon Ball Z.
What?
The anime, the one that got you into it, Dragon Ball Z. Yeah.
Yeah, and I think that's most young or guys at least our age.
I've got a whole different story. Mine was the Daft Punk album. They played it on Toonami. and I didn't know what was going on, but I just watched it, and beautiful, fucking beautiful.
Huh. First I'm hearing of this.
Yeah, that's the first I've heard that ever fucking
Say
aired. I don't know what you're
Daft Punk?
talking about. Yeah.
I didn't know they played that on Toonami.
Yeah.
On Tsunami, and it was the. If you ever watched the Interstellar video, it'll play the songs and it's like a whole little movie. It's a
The
nice
Interstellar video? Like the movie with Matthew McConaughey?
No. Look up Daft Punk, Interstellar.
Are we about to get mind blown again? Something I never knew about in my life.
Exactly.
I know, and he was right.
No.
Shit
I
on
don't
Sig-
I don't
Sigma,
know
my
if we're
guy.
I don't know if we're about to get mind blown. Nah. Listen, to me, anime, like Paps was saying, that it really started at Dragon Ball Z for me, and then I kind of moved into like Cowboy Bebop and Inuyasha, and then there was like a dry spell of no anime in my life for the longest time. I don't know what happened, but I began to kind of drift away from it.
Because it wasn't the cool thing.
Yeah, and it's weird today that it's such a huge impact in people's lives, and it's such a cool thing. Like you can go outside and almost anybody you see now has watched some kind of anime. Even the freaking super jacked dude at the gym that me and Paps go to watches anime. Yeah,
It's even in the car scene, like dramatically now, like hugely. I go to car shows all the time, and you'll see anime stickers on people's cars left and right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's weird. And sometimes, like, the people, if you go up and ask them about, oh, like, you're wearing this shirt, or, oh, you have this sticker, sometimes they don't even know what it's from. They just think the characters are cute. And then eventually they kind of go into watching the show or reading the manga and stuff. It's crazy how that culture has traveled so far from Japan and it became such a huge thing. Because back in the day, I know if you told somebody you watched anime, you were, like, immediately bullied, immediately outcasted. And nowadays that's not even a thing. It's so normal to watch anime.
Yeah, like if it wasn't like the approved list of animes, like, you know, DBZ being popular, if you list off something up obscure, they're like, what the hell is that? And then commence to bullying on you.
Yeah, commence to bullying, commence to calling you a nerd. I mean,
Well, they
even-
think that
what
they
was
think
that?
that's like cartoons, basically. They're like, you
Yeah.
watch anime? That's like cartoons.
Yeah, exactly. They would think it's like cartoons, even though the same people would sit there and tell you, "Oh, bro, SpongeBob is so cool." It's like, dude, really?
What about the new anime SpongeBob on YouTube?
That's actually shout out to that guy because that's a freaking hilarious.
I want one of these shirts right away. As soon as I finished the episode, I was like, I want one of these shirts.
And I almost feel like a long time ago, especially when we were growing up, if you were a kid that watched anime and like your parents saw you watching, I don't know, maybe Cowboy Bebop or one of the more serious animes, they thought something was wrong with you. You know what I mean? Like they thought you just weren't normal. You know, you're not watching normal cartoons. You're not watching like normal shows. They're like, oh my god, my son or my daughter has something wrong with them. They're such an outcast.
Definitely true.
Yeah.
What are those big eyes on those characters? Why do they have such weird eyes?
I had to watch it in secret. It was like my special secret show.
It's like once they came in and changed the
One
TV
my
channel
mom
real
ever
quick.
questioned me about was Pokemon. He's like, y'all serious? They don't even talk.
Who questioned
Why
you
are
about
you
Pokemon?
crying? You died.
Oh, look, if you didn't
like
cry
animals.
when Ash got like turned to frickin' stone or whatever, then you have no heart and no soul. that was one of the
Yeah.
saddest scenes in anime.
You did not shed a tear with the Pikachu slapping each other.
Oh
With
yeah,
that song playing in the background.
brother Mike. Such a good song.
Even I still feel moved to this day. As a grown man, I still feel moved.
Look, an anime can still move you, and I've tried to explain this to so many people that just don't get it. You know, they don't get the appeal to anime, and they think it's really strange. And there's a buddy of mine at work that thinks all anime is sexual, and all of it is hentai. And I'm like, no. That is total. There are two different categories here, and he doesn't understand how anime can tell a story. And I'm like, dude, it tells a story through great writing, great art, great animation, amazing voice actors bringing life to these characters. Like, I'm a grown frickin' man, and I probably cried all 9-10 times I've seen Ren Goku, you know, in the Demon Slayer movie. It's sad. Even through the show, it had me tearing up at certain points.
I mean, yeah, of course there are some animes that put more of the sexualization in the forefront of them. But yeah, most of the time, most anime is story driven, well acted. Yeah, there's gonna be a lot of padding and filler arcs that kind of drag it down a bit. But overall, there's gonna be a few episodes that are gonna move at least somebody out there.
Yeah, and for anybody out there that listens and doesn't watch anime, like, if you want to start with something that just is very story driven and has good characters, start going to like the Studio Ghibli movies and everything, and then just kind of ease your way into the world that is anime. Like, the storytelling is fantastic in a lot of these animes, like Angel Beats and Demon Slayer. All of these have such profound, compelling stories, and they really make you care about the characters, especially if you're a gamer that doesn't watch anime. It's like watching a video game, honestly.
Some really good kind of, I would recommend like intro ones that are movies that aren't too long.
Your Name.
Would be, Your Name and Weathering
Oh my
with You.
god. Your Name and Spirited Away. Spirited Away was like my all-time favorite movie in the world until I saw Demon Slayer. But I recommend Spirited Away, especially for like your kids. Anybody out there that has kids, it teaches a lesson about being happy with change, and also kind of being happy with progress and kind of what you have already. And Your Name, for fuck's sake, that movie is sad. That movie is sad. It is beautiful. If you want a great love story, go frickin' watch that movie.
It's just beautiful to watch too. Like the animation and art style is just so beautiful.
Yeah,
Definitely
it really
put
is.
into the colors.
Don't think I've seen it, but I'll check it out.
Oh, yeah, definitely go check it out. Same with Weathering with You.
I doubt you would ever seen any of these movies, Tiki. Tiki's not like an anime guy, but I think he's trying to delve more into it now that he's seen that it's more popular.
Yeah, I watched the occasional anime.
The occasional anime?
Like what
Yeah,
you watch.
to, like, grab my attention.
What's
Like
I don't know.
occasional?
I was just like rewatching One Punch Man again.
That's a different style of anime.
There's only like 10 episodes of that.
Yeah,
Can't
it's still
really-
still really good.
Well, there's also those really popular animes. You know what I found is that when you say you're into anime, if somebody's always more into anime than you, and then if you say like, "Oh, I watch One Punch Man" or like One Piece, they'll be like, "Oh, you're not into anime, bro." Like, and they'll start naming these crazy animes that I would have never ever searched for.
Oh, yeah.
All right, dang,
Like, I
don't
was-
let me name shit then.
I was watching an anime with like they played volleyball. I
Hey,
forgot the name. It was just
Never
like
heard
a
that one.
I've watched some
you
of
ever
that one.
seen Arakawa Under the Bridge?
See, don't even know what the
There
fuck
we
that
go.
is. There's one of them. This
Case
you're
in
one of
point.
the guys that like takes anime so far into their life.
Yeah, I can sort of see how there could be like a divide in anime because some of the more popular ones, My Hero, One Piece, Dragon Ball Z, Attack on Titan, those are what they guess considered shonen. So they're
Yeah.
for like the young adults and teens. So of course, if you go against someone who's like I'm the anime expert, then I'll start listing off shit that Blizz just listed right there. So
Yeah, shit that and in all honesty, there's a toxicity in anime community, just like with really any community, but there's a big a toxic fan community in the anime community for sure. And I think it came from no lie, I think it came from the people that have been with anime almost all their lives, and then they see these people kind of getting into anime, the more popularized ones, and then they just get annoyed that people are just jumping on the bandwagon when they were bullied like their whole lives for even liking this, and these were the people that were bullying them are now liking anime. So I could kind of understand a little bit of toxicity in that fandom there.
Yes, it would be something if you're watching it your whole life, and next thing you know, one of your people who bullied you come up like, "Dude, have you seen Demon Slayer?" It's all
Yeah.
like,
You'd
Yeah.
want to
We just
fucking
become
like
best friends.
Weeb. No, weeb.
yeah, we did not become best friends. I just fucking flame breathing first formed your ass unknowing fire. God, Demon Slayer
Start
is so
bullying
good.
him.
I can't
Well,
stop
I
watching
mean,
Demon Slayer.
everyone has to have their kind of like I'm over you type of thing. Where if you watch anime with someone else, and it's like, oh, are you sub or dub? Oh, I'm dub. Oh, dub. Well,
Yeah,
let me tell you about the world of sub.
I get so annoyed by the people literally telling me that, oh, I like the way the sub sounds better because I like the way that the Japanese voices sound. It's like, okay, I'll give you that some of the people, the Japanese voice actors, sound pretty good and they're emotionally a little bit better. But don't tell me that you like it because, you know, you understand them better or whatever. It's like that, it's English, a language you fucking were born to speak, versus that. You got taught English. You didn't get you didn't get taught Japanese, bro. Like, come on.
Imagine like Japanese people, and they're just like, "Oh, is that
I
so
say
freaking
dub
English
is because
version?"
I don't feel like waiting.
They probably like
I
the
simply
dub
don't
version
feel like
more.
waiting.
Exactly.
Isn't there like a thing though
Everybody's
that
gotta wait for it to get translated into dub, and sometimes the voice actors are absolute trash.
it's
Like,
almost
there's been stuff I've listened to, and I didn't want to watch the series because of the voice actors. I'm like, I'll just go back to sub.
well, then name a series that had a really bad English voice actor.
No, let's see. Scientific Railgun.
I don't even
Bring
know
a
what the
voice
fuck that
actor.
is. See,
Exactly.
that's the thing.
Nonetheless,
You're talking about
voice
series.
actor,
Yeah, but you're
Going a little
talking
too
about
hard.
you're talking about series that like don't have that popular following. So when you have that popular following, you have the more money to hire the freaking
Yes.
better voice actors.
What was that scientific railgun
Yeah.
theory?
certain scientific railgun. If you want to look it up, there's another one called a certain magical index, something like that.
Yeah. See, what the fuck is all that? What is that? I
Oh.
again, when people complain
something to
about
wet your
their anime saying, "Oh, well, the English voice actors always suck," and then they give me examples of these animes that just aren't like shonen, they're not popular. It's like, well, of course the English voice actors are gonna suck there, because there's no budget to hire anybody good. Like, come on.
Be impressed they had the budget to hire English voice actors anyway,
Yeah, in general, holy shit.
or a scientific railgun.
Yeah, I just never heard of that. But you know, the point still stands is that there's that divide between, you know, real weeb, real anime fans, and then, you know, people like us where we love anime. Blizz is kind of a fucking weeb, but the rest of us here love anime, but we love the more popular ones. Okay, we love the ones that we can actually generally talk to not normal people, but like the everyday person about.
At least the normal person will be like, oh yeah, I've heard of that one, or I've seen it around or advertised or something like
You know,
that.
people who I would never ever expect them to ever seen an anime, the one they would tell me they've seen is Seven Deadly Sins. I'm like,
Oh yeah.
Oh, you know what? I
Yeah.
see. You know what I see? I see a lot of.
I love that guy. I'm like, what?
I see a lot of girls that tell me they watch Seven Deadly Sins. A lot of girls.
I heard it was a good one. I never watched it.
Yeah, it's not bad. I watched it.
Are you serious?
Younger, we used to me and my sister would
I didn't finish it, but
finish.
You and your sister
Seven
would
Deadly
what now,
Sins.
Bliss?
We would go down to the corner store, get our nice little snack for the night, and sit up watch Naruto and whatever followed after that into Tanami, and then Adult Swim. So,
I'm
yeah,
surprised
so
that
that's
you didn't
what
like
anime.
die on your way to the corner store as a little kid, just walking up to the ghetto ass
Hey,
corner
man,
store by you.
It was a block away, and I moved fast. Real
Shit.
fast.
I'm glad. I'm really glad. It was without
You know which
you.
one?
God.
I'm gonna start an anime tonight that I feel like I should have seen a long time ago. Hunter x Hunter.
Oh, Hunter x Hunter's all right.
That was a good one.
Yeah, no, I've seen that one.
how about Full Metal Alchemist?
That's a good one.
That's
I
a
think
very good one.
Brotherhood. If you watch Brotherhood, I think from what I've heard, Brotherhood's the better of the two that came out.
Yeah, yeah, it is.
So,
Okay.
yeah, there's a lot of good ones out there.
Yeah, there's a lot of like good ones that are popular, but not like to the shonen level popular, I guess. And they actually have pretty good voice actors for those ones. But then there's just those complete obscure ones that I don't think anybody would really watch unless you've almost dedicated so much of your life to this already that you've kind of fallen into that culture. I mean, you remember how we used to make fun of like people in high school who wore the freaking Naruto headbands and stuff.
And Naruto ran on Jim.
Okay, so listen real quick. If you see the Naruto running, I'm sorry, but I'm gonna make fun of you for that. I'm into anime, but I will still make fun of you for that. The headband, I'm totally down. I'm not gonna pick on you for that, but the Naruto run, yeah, you're gonna get a little bit made fun of.
But who's gonna be laughing when they get hit by a bullet?
What?
I ain't getting hit by a bullet if I do that run.
Yeah, I was told that doing the
It's a
Naruto
shadow
ninja run.
clone.
Yeah, I was told that run would actually, make you dodge bullets. So
Yeah,
Like,
it's kind of
Trues.
Rafe did it
bad
pretty
for your
well.
back. It looks like it's bad for your back too.
it just looks.
True story though. In gym class, he had a
It's uncomfortable.
kid.
It's hard to
Yeah.
do. Do
He
you know
had
how
a
fast
kid.
you gotta be going?
Yeah, true story. I had a kid at gym who would do the Naruto run. I mean, he'd be pretty quick and stuff, but I mean, when you have everyone running normal strides and then you have this kid lean forward, arms in the back, just dead sprinting, it's a little off-putting.
I wonder what his childhood was like, or his even his school years. Like,
Probably awesome.
you know what? I give credit to these people though, is because they are so comfortable with themselves, and so comfortable with just who they are, and they're not afraid that they do these things, and they know they're gonna get ridiculed, but they do it anyway. So anybody who was an anime fan and doing these runs, I apologize. I would probably make fun of you, but good for being like literally true to yourself.
More power to you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and there's a lot of that in the anime community where people just don't have any shame, which is
If
it's just good and bad.
you Naruto ran in the past, you know what? Screw it. Keep Naruto running. Keep Naruto
Yeah.
running now. Everywhere you
Yeah.
go,
Good for
Naruto
you.
run.
Good for you. I might clap for them.
I might shed a tear, but that's beautiful. If I see a grown man Naruto run past me, a grown man who pays taxes and has a family, Naruto run past me, I might even shed a tear and clap for you.
Teaching his kids how to Naruto run and everything.
We're just
You
in
gotta
a
bend down
field.
just like this, arms straight back.
Counterweight.
I have an anime question for you guys. A show that doesn't seem socially acceptable to talk about with other anime friends for some reason is Sword Art Online.
Oh yeah, yeah. No, there's a big like.
I love the series. It's just that I'm like, every time I bring it up to someone, they're like, "Oh, freaking that embarrassing." But I'm like, never mind. I'll watch it.
So I didn't mind to see it.
I just
Yeah.
wanted to know if you watched it.
Like
Yeah.
this, dude.
It's like, do we all watch it and then just pretend we didn't see it to each other?
I watched it all.
Yeah, I don't know.
Get online too.
I don't know where the hate for that show came. I think it was because it just, with a lot of animes, if they get super popular, then people will start hating them because I don't know.
I think that's what
I
it
think
was.
a lot of it too is it was like a cool concept. You're trapped in a video game world where you die. And then it became, they started overpowering the main character where Kirito became like video game Jesus, and then became a lot more sexually charged with the whole cousin loving Kirito in such a way. It became a weird thing in season 2, and then Kirito is just overpowered, and then it just became just like, eh. So maybe that's where a lot of the hate comes from in that.
Hey, speaking of cousin love, is
I see nothing.
no, this is an actual question. I've seen like animes and like read some mangas where the main characters like fall in love with a cousin. Is that like a normal thing in Japan? I mean, because I know a lot of this stuff that all anime is coming from Japan mostly, but I just see a lot of cousin thing. Like at the end of, I can't really say what happens at the end of Demon Slayer for anybody hasn't read the manga, but
In South Virginia, Kentucky, that seems to be a thing for some people.
I don't know. Yeah, it may have been a normal thing back in the day.
no, I'm talking about in Japan. What the fuck are you guys on? Like,
My anime.
we're talking about fucking
Yeah,
anime here.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, well, Say it close to your mic for fuck's sake. But yeah,
It hasn't moved.
you're moving. Your body is moving. You're going far in and out.
No, I'm not too sure about the whole cousin thing. I haven't watched too many where there's been a cousin love in it. I must not be watching the right ones.
It's mostly like when I read it in manga. For the most part, I think they take a lot of it out when it comes to anime. And that's another thing is the purist, the manga purist versus the people who really just like to watch the anime. That is completely fucking toxic. Super toxic. I've talked to people and I was like, hey, yeah, no, I like Demon Slayer. Like, oh, the manga's better. The anime just fucking sucks. It's like, excuse me? How the fuck does the manga's great, but how the fuck does that anime suck? It's just, it's overhyped. It's so overhyped. The manga was way better. It explained things better. I'm like, whoa, what was not explained in the
every
anime?
book and every manga would explain things more detailed anyways.
Yeah, and that's
your own imagination going crazy.
Even for like movies, dude. The book's usually always better in the movies.
But I think what the rarest occasion of that would probably be what Lord of the Rings, I think, surpasses the books. The movies, I mean.
No, the books are
They didn't have everything.
books are way better. Especially like if you read like the Silmarillion or whatnot.
I mean, yeah, if you read that thing.
Yeah, that's such an awesome, huge. I've read through most of it and it's incredible. Movies are still incredible, except the Hobbit series. That shit sucked.
Oh yeah, the Hobbits didn't do as hot because you took 3 movies out of 1 book.
Yeah.
Oh, the games are where it's at.
Oh, the old PS2 games. Fuck yeah. Those were great.
Face a ranger now.
No. The old PS2 games, not
I
that
know,
game.
I just
That
like that
game's
quote.
good. Face it, do and die now.
But
So-
would you say in terms of like anime? I know Avatar technically is a Western.
It's not an
one,
anime. It's a cartoon.
But would you say that's like a lot of people's intro in a sense? Because it was done in a different style than your normal cartoons. Or some people might consider it as like, oh, so this is that type of world.
I think people's intro, if you're talking about back then, was definitely, if it was Avatar, then cool, I guess. But that's definitely not an anime. That is a cartoon. It is cartoon art style. It's cartoon animations. But most people's introduction, like we were saying, our introduction was obviously Dragon Ball Z. And maybe if you're a little bit older than us, it may have been just Dragon Ball, the series. I didn't watch Dragon Ball until after Z, because I watched Z first.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I think for me, when Dragon Ball Z was in the main evening block of Toonami, I remember catching Dragon Ball like early in the morning before going to school. That's when they would show Dragon Ball.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I caught a couple episodes, but I never really cared for it. I cared more for the crap that was going down in Z, just because it was
Yeah.
a little bit more intense. Well, you don't even remember the filler arcs, because remember when me and you were rewatching, we were trying to rewatch the entirety of Dragon Ball Z. You literally have like all of the copies, and God, the filler arc. There was so much shit we just don't remember.
I think, dude, I don't think even during our rewatch, I don't know. I would think we made it to Namek, but yeah, just all the.
We made it to Namek, but we never made it to Super Saiyan. Man, there was that filler arc
Yeah.
where they were like on that spaceship, like Krillin and Gohan, and you're like, what?
Mhm.
When was this?
Trying to get to
Yeah.
Namek, and then I think they landed on Namek, and there was still some more filler arcs in there, just random shit going on. It's just like, oh my god.
Like Vegeta working out, Goku working out.
The episodes released weekly, didn't it?
Yeah. I can't
Were Dragon
imagine.
Ball Z weekly? I thought they were daily.
Goku, when I was doing his Super Saiyan, was it 2 or 3? I think it was 3. It took like 4 episodes.
3 was the one where he yelled. And that was all kept in one episode.
Yeah, that
but
was like
it
a
was like
5-minute
for 5,
yell.
6
Yes.
minutes straight.
Yeah.
Doing side fights in different episodes, and then it went back to him still powering up.
I don't remember if it was weekly or not. I just remember that wasn't Super
Super Saiyan
Saiyan 3.
God.
Yeah, that was Super
Battle of
Saiyan
the
God.
Gods.
But wow, you're a fucking fan of like these obscure animes, but you can't even remember where the hell that came from. Yeah, speaking of Super Saiyan, I think now's the time to mention our partner over there at MAW Energy. MAW Energy has multiple different flavors that make me want to do something that, you know, I would naturally hate, like having a kid.
What?
I'm just saying, it's that good that it turned me on to something I
Turned you
usually.
on, that's all you gotta say.
Oh yeah, baby. MAW Energy is that's where it's at. Also, MAW Energy will make you go Super Saiyan if you drink all the flavors in one scoop.
It's like the Infinity Stones.
I
Yeah.
think the creator of Goku even said that Goku drinks MAW Energy to work out.
Yeah, clearly.
I knew it.
Is that how he got the Ultra Instinct? He chugged a bottle of MAW Energy.
hmm That's what's inside the sensu beans is just a little thing of MAW Energy.
Yeah, a little thing of MAW Energy, and then if you read the manga right now, how he's like pretty much mastering Ultra Instinct and combining it with Super Saiyan God. What they meant to say was that he combined it with MAW Energy.
MAW Energy, the official drink of Dragon Ball Z.
So for anyone that wants to be an official Dragon Ball Z character, go use our referral link in the description and buy some MAW Energy. Part of your proceeds go to the channel to help us out to afford things like cameras and everything like that. And the other part of your proceeds go to the fund to be a Super Saiyan. So drink MAW Energy.
They say if you drink the whole container of MAW Energy in one sitting, you become a Super Saiyan God.
Also a chance.
Don't try this at home.
Exactly.
Do try this at home. And remember that if we get 1,000 subs on our YouTube channel, really no time limit to that, but once it happens, Tiki and I will definitely be drinking MAW Energy mixed with milk in a kiddie pool. So look out for that.